morning! I'm Laurel and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you along on a Monday. Normally I bring you along on Tuesdays. My breakfast, as usual, is coffee with a Premier Protein shake. This morning I had oat and maple, which is 3 points, and a scoop of collagen powder, which is 0 points. So overall my breakfast is 3 points. This weekend I finally decided to allow myself to maintain. I hit my goal weight like a month, 2 months ago, and I have had a really hard time allowing myself to stop losing weight. So I made the decision on Saturday that I'm finally gonna maintain, and I'm nervous.
I'm too silly.
You are so silly. I'm nervous because my mentality was I succeeded when I lost weight. Granted, I do know I succeed in other ways. I am a huge non-scale victory celebrator. But now I don't want to see that scale move. But the truth is you do. You're going to see that scale move. So I have to be comfortable and set a range for myself where I feel that that range is considered maintaining. Technically, my maintenance weight is 143, but I am at 135. I just had a really hard time stopping. So this week, I'm eating in maintenance. I follow the green plan, so on maintenance, I'll get 36 points per day and 28 weekly points. I may actually run a couple what I eat in a days at weight loss mode, even during maintenance. When I was losing weight and I found a bunch of channels of people who were doing what I eat in a days on WW, many of them were maintenance. And it was harder for me in the beginning to see what a weight loss day looked like if they were eating 6 more points than I was used to eating. So occasionally I will do a 30-point green day and also my 36-point green days. I'll figure out a schedule for that. Yeah, I think a schedule will work for that one. So let's get this busy day going. I say that my days are busy all the time. It's true, they are. Mondays are full of meetings. I have lots of meetings. I work in IT, so today I think I am making labels all day, which is probably one of the least favorite things that I do. But bizarrely, it's kind of relaxing. So I don't know why I hate it so much. Now I have to get Benny to school because Benny has occupational therapy in 30 minutes. So I'm sure you've noticed in all of the vlogs that I record that I show you the fragrance oils that I'm using. I don't really say anything about them. I have never explained them. So let me tell you what they are. I am not sponsored, though I wish I was. I would love to be sponsored by them. Anyway, I get all of my fragrance oils from a company called Magic Candle Company. Hi, Poe. Magic Candle Company makes scents inspired by Disney parks. So this morning I used a scent called Mine Train. And this scent is meant to invoke memories of the Seven Dwarves Mine Train ride in Magic Kingdom. I have a few. I love these. I originally got an oil diffuser to diffuse essential oils, and I was doing that for a while until I discovered that most essential oils are not pet safe. When I found out most of the scents that I was using weren't pet safe, and I made a list of the pet safe scents, those weren't things that I really wanted to smell all day. Being a huge Disney parks nerd, I have a channel that I follow called Offhand Disney. And he is sponsored by Magic Candle Company, and I have been getting Magic Candle Company scents for years. I love them. My very first Magic Candle Company scent was Walter's Office, It smells amazing. To me, it smells like tobacco and leather, but a little sweet at the same time. So this one is one of my absolute favorites. Others that I've shown you before are Splash, which is meant to smell like the bromine that they use in the water at the Disney parks. They don't use chlorine in their attraction water. They use bromine, which is why it smells the way it does. And my other favorite is Tiki Terrace. It smells like all of the Dole Whips mixed together. I am a huge fan of the Magic Candle Company. I'll leave a link to their website in the description below. Unfortunately, I'm not sponsored, so I don't have a discount code for you. If you like Disney parks, or if you like scents that are pet friendly to diffuse, I highly recommend them. And maybe someday they'll sponsor me. Who knows? I'd love that. So we're out of applesauce and I really like to have fruit with my lunch. So today I am making an orange strawberry cream fruity dessert thing. I have 4 very small mandarin oranges in here and I'm going to add like half a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon of strawberry jello. And a lot of times I'll use strawberry extract or coconut extract, but today I kind of want to use cake batter extract, which is a little strange. So I only need a tiny bit. Let's see if I can eyeball this. That is more than enough. And then you stir this up. Be careful because the jello does stain. And I just stir so that everything it appears to be coated. Once it's stirred, I add about 2 tablespoons of non-dairy coconut milk Ready Whip. 2 tablespoons is 0 points. This fruit side or fruity dessert is 0 points. For lunch today, I have this week's meal prep, which is Ohana Teriyaki Yakisoba. The noodles are 5 points. And I have 3 ounces of Tyson Ready grilled chicken on top for 2 points. I have it paired with a stir-fry blend of vegetables for 0 and an orange strawberry fruit cup thing for 0 points. Overall, my lunch is 7 points. Overall, my lunch is fantastic. I have a confession to make, but 1 second. Much better. So I have never had the Ohana Teriyaki Yakisoba at the Polynesian Village Resort. My last trip to Disney World, I wanted to go get that, but it wasn't open. Ohana was not open yet. I have made an authentic copycat recipe for the Ohana Teriyaki Yakisoba, and it was so sweet, like sickeningly, overpoweringly sweet, and I didn't want to do that. That might be how the noodles taste in real life. I don't know, but I just could not get through. I could not get through that meal prep. So I wanted to make mine a little bit more savory with sweet elements to it. So if you've ever had the Ohana Teriyaki Yakisoba, comment below and let me know if you've had them. And also let me know what they taste like. Like, I really want to try them. And while you're at it, if everyone could just go ahead and click that like button, it really, really helps YouTube notice my videos. And I'm starting to grow a bit of a community, and this is super exciting. So I'd really appreciate it. If anyone is wondering, this is Yzma. So I, of course, recommend trying out my recipe for the Ohana Yakisoba. Just remember that it's not exactly the same thing, or it may not even be remotely close. I am gonna get back to lunch. I devoured the vegetables, but back to lunch. It's time to go pick up Ben from daycare and get a snack. But first, gotta let the little guys out. I also need a snack. I lost track of time, so I think I'll have my snack prep for dessert tonight, and I'm gonna get something off my wall. I think I'm gonna actually eat my last coconut Built Bar. I have Benny's snack, I have my snack, and I have straws for Starbucks in case Benny asks for Starbucks. So we stopped at our Starbucks, and our drive-through Starbucks was closed, but the Target Starbucks was open. So Benny got his pink drink, light ice, no strawberries, and I got a venti cold brew, 9 pumps of sugar-free vanilla syrup with a splash of oat milk. So I count 1 point for the splash of oat milk, and my Built Bar earlier was 3 points, so I in total had a 4-point snack. I am super excited about dinner tonight. Matt is making pot stickers, and it's from a super old Weight Watchers cookbook. Like it's well loved. Look at that, there's a relic. But this is our favorite thing in that book. Although wait, there's also that's also the one that has the peanut noodles.
Yes, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was a good one. So the way we make these, each pot sticker comes out to be a little bit less than 1 point. I can put in the description how we make these. They're really easy, they're just time consuming. There's a lot of building and making things. And we even use this contraption. When he starts using it, I'll show it. It's so that you can make 4 at the same time. It still takes a lot of time. So these are awesome. I had originally allotted 5 points for dessert tonight, and I may be foregoing dessert to have more pot stickers. I actually make a 0-point sauce to go with the pot stickers. They're really easy. So the meat mixture is 1 pound of 98% fat-free chicken breast, or when we can't find that, we get Purdue ground chicken, which I think is like the equivalent of 93%. And we've got some scallions in here, and soy sauce, and rice wine vinegar, and garlic, and ginger. So here's our little pot sticker cube. You wet the outside, you put about a tablespoon of filling into the middle. It's very, very easy to overstuff these. And, oh, Poe's gonna come help. Hi, buddy. And there we go, smash! And we actually bake ours. We don't pan fry, we don't air fry, we bake them. So we just line them all up on here. We'll spray them with cooking spray and then salt the outside and bake them at 425 for about 12 minutes.
10
to 12 minutes. We just kind of keep an eye on them. I like mine with burnt edges and nobody else does. I have to show you how well loved this recipe is. We've made all sorts of notes. There's so many grease stains at the bottom that we had to rewrite some things because he couldn't read them. Yeah, this is a super well loved recipe. This has been a staple recipe since Matt and I met. And for the record, this book is from 2006. Here are the peanut noodles I was talking about. They're actually called cold sesame noodles, and again, a super well-loved recipe. And I don't even think these points are accurate anymore. So, also super well-loved. So this sauce isn't really anything special. I just toss 0 point ingredients in. I never make it the same way. So I've got tamari soy sauce, a decent bit of that. I have a little bit of sherry vinegar. Supposedly this tastes a lot like Shaoxing wine, which I don't have. So a little bit of that. I do put quite a bit of black vinegar in. I love black vinegar, and I'm not a huge fan of vinegar, but I love this stuff. But every time I put vinegar in, I always like to make sure that I put equal parts of something sweet in it because I'm still not the biggest fan of vinegar. So for the sweet, I'm using G. Hughes sugar-free sweet chili sauce, which I'm almost out of, so I think I'm using like all of this. Then I always like to add garlic. I don't want to put fresh garlic in it, so I usually use garlic powder. That may have been too much garlic powder. And give this a stir. And then I always make sure to taste it before going to the table so that I know what needs to go back into it. This is pretty good. It could probably be a little spicier, but I'm good with this. We usually just fill up this bowl and dig in at the table. And here is my dinner tonight. I have 10 pot stickers for 10 points. I have air fried asparagus. I air fried this at 390 for about 5 minutes and then put some garlic seasoning on it. That's 0 points. And you guys watched me make the dipping sauce, which is 0. So overall, my dinner, at least at the moment, is 10 points because there are still more in here and I still have points left. And of course I'm having 6 more. So that is 6 more points. My dinner is 16 points. So pot stickers are one of those foods that I could just eat until I pass out. I could be stuffed and continue eating pot stickers. So I'm really happy that we have such a low point recipe for pot stickers and that it only makes 40. Because I make sure that I always take 10 first and then I let everyone eat what they're gonna eat and wait until they're finished and then I eat the rest because I could easily sit down and eat all 40 of them without any issue. So I always have to be really careful with pot stickers. I usually make sure that I pre-track them, and even then pre-tracking them does not prevent me from continuing to eat. The thing that prevents me from continuing to eat them is having them taken away. So at least they were out and I got to eat them. But I enjoy them. I try to eat them slowly. They're so good. I definitely recommend giving this a try. You can add your own spin to the ingredients because it's a lot of fun to play with this base recipe. tea right away. As soon as I made the tea, we had a Hoko proposal. Promposal? No. Hokoprosal? No, that just sounds like medication. A homecoming proposal in the house. And so I was a little occupied and never actually drank my tea. And by the way, she did say yes. So my tea today is a sugar cookie tea. I'll link it below if I can find a link for it. So I'll link that below. It's delicious. I like to put a little bit of sweetener in because I want it to be sweeter. So with my tea, I have decided not to drink any more of my coffee. I had a little bit, so I'm not going to count the point on that. I'll have that tomorrow morning. But I am also going to have my dessert, which I also had to put back in the fridge so it wouldn't melt. And for dessert tonight, I have the Dole Whip trifles that I meal prepped this week. Now, just a note on these, note 1, if you're going to meal prep this and bring this with you to work for lunch, make sure to either put it in the refrigerator or put an ice pack with it because it will melt. It's not necessarily bad melted, it's just not exactly what it was meant to be if it melts. And the second thing I have to say is I have had 2 comments today about how my trifle is not prepared correctly because it doesn't have sauteed beef and peas. If you understand that reference, please leave it in the comments below and we are instantly best friends. So for the trifle, it's 2 points for the protein donuts and 3 points for the pineapple fluff, which makes it a 5-point dessert. If you want to recreate my meal prep from this week, go on over here and watch this video. Stay tuned all month for more Disney Parks food tributes. I appreciate you joining me and I can't wait to see you again next time. Bye!